University of Illinois, where I major in agriculture and consumer economics. Most people don't realize that traditional plastic is made from petroleum.
We're utilizing petroleum at a rate faster than what it can be replenished. My name is John Coppert, and we do corn-based research for companies in the private sector focused on biorenewable products. We're taking corn as a single product and converting it into many products, one being bioplastics. Anything that utilizes a petroleum-based plastic could be replaced with a bio-based plastic today. Bio-based plastics are a better alternative to petroleum-based plastics because of the fact that they have a lower carbon footprint than petroleum-based plastics.
I feel like a lot of people would be receptive to a plastic made from corn just because it's very renewable. We can grow it out in the fields, grow it for future generations. It's not something that will eventually run out.
There absolutely is opportunity to do more. The surface has not even been scratched yet in the area of biorenewables, and in particular, bioplastics. I think the only inconvenience that exists right now is just the simple fact that these bioplastics are just not as readily available yet as the petroleum-based plastics. But they will be. And every day, we're working to make that happen.
There's more here than meets the eye. Corn is in the food that nourishes us. It's in the medicine and vitamins and other products that sustain us. It's in the daily essentials that help us navigate and create in the world. It's renewable and sustainable, better for our world and our future. Corn is all this and more. And the best part? It's homegrown by local farm families, right here in Illinois.
It starts from the moment you enter the court. We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official when I was a senior in high school, 17 years old. I think it's the best decision I've made. You could play, and you could make extra money on the weekends on the side, and why not?
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just a game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and young athletes who can translate those skills to officiating.
So much of officiating is not necessarily what you do on the court. It's how you conduct business off the court as well. Being an official, sure, it's not easy.
And if it wasn't for those difficulties, I don't think I would be where I'm at, because it helped me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
Once again, welcome back to Husky Stadium here on the campus of Northern Illinois University. It is championship weekend here in the land of Lincoln. Oh, what great high school football we have had lined up for you. We've had 2 great games, and a third great game is on the way, a battle of unbeatens. And the man who you could say really helped orchestrate some of this action, not so much as a coach, but as a host, is Cohen Barnes, the mayor of DeKalb, joins us. And thank you so much for welcoming us to your city.
Thank you guys for coming out here on this beautiful day. We're going to have a couple days of wonderful football and super excited about it.
Talk a little bit about this effort to bring an event like this to DeKalb.
Yeah, it's an effort that takes a lot of community members, Northern Illinois University, everyone coming together, because this is the 5th year we've done it, and we're proud to have all 5 years under our belt, and we keep getting better and better each time. But for us to welcome all the fans, all the players here to DeKalb, Illinois, to Northern Illinois University, it's hard not to get fired up and excited, and each time we are.
Of course, great exposure for your city, but talk a little bit about the economic impact. IHSA is a big economic engine.
Absolutely. We love it from that perspective. We'll make at least $800,000 just in revenue from all the people coming out and going to our wonderful bars and restaurants that we've got here, staying in our hotels, buying gasoline, and just enjoying DeKalb and all we have to offer out here. But from an economic development standpoint, we couldn't be happier, and we hope this continues for years to come.
And of course, it helps send a message to the rest of the state that DeKalb is a great place just to come visit, have fun, enjoy. Why not come?
Absolutely, because when people see our community out here in rural America, right next to Chicago, they realize they can have the best of both worlds. And we get to highlight Northern Illinois University as well, which is a gem for us. We're super proud to be a Husky town, and we're super proud to have everyone out here to be able to see our community and our university.
Put you on the spot, Mr. Mayor.
Yeah.
Give me a little bit of a hint about a great place to eat tonight after the games are over.
Oh, there's so many to choose from, but I'll tell you, Fatty's, El Jimador, Rosita's, you name it. There's a bunch. It's hard to go wrong.
Great history of restaurants here, I'm told.
Oh, absolutely. Ever since I've been going to school here, back in the early 90s.
Native son from DeKalb.
Exactly, exactly. Right. Some of the same restaurants that I was when I was a kid, I still go to, and I brought my children, so multi-generational restaurants that provide some of the best food, I think, in Northern Illinois that are available to everyone that comes out here to DeKalb.
All right, Mr. Mayor, my thanks to you, sir, and I'm going to take your recommendations and see what we can do tonight.
I love it. You have a great one.
Cohen Barnes, the mayor of DeKalb, joining us here. I tell you what, folks, great city, great fun, great football here at Husky Stadium on the campus of Northern Illinois University. We're going to be back in just a moment as we get you ready for the Class 3A state championship. Don't go away.
Do you see the world the way I do? My mom says I play too many video games, but what she doesn't know is that I'm actually making more money than she is as a YouTuber.
Lacey, do you know why there's a new car in the driveway with a bow on it?
You're welcome, Mom. At OSF Healthcare Children's Hospital of Illinois, they see the world the way I do. They put kids first, with care designed just for me.
These human hands, up high and wide. These human hands. Yeah, I'm down, I'm not broke. Yeah, I'm tired, I'm not done. Yeah, I'm scared, I won't run, I won't run, I won't run. These human hands, up high and wide. These human hands, I will fly, I will fly. These human hands, up high and wide. These human hands, I will fly, I will fly, I will fly. Through the fog, I will roll.
We are counting down to the start to the Class 3A state championship here at Northern Illinois University. I'm Tony Cornish Jr. Welcome back. Happy to have you on board. The men who are going to take us on, you could say, through the rest of the evening, bring us all the exciting play-by-play and analyst action. Are they up in the booth right now talking about Dave Bernard and my good friend Mark Lindo. Gentlemen, take it away.
All right, thank you very much, Tony. And I don't know about everybody out there, but I haven't been waiting just this 1 week for this game, Mark. I've been waiting 2 years to get to this spot. We'll have 3A 3A and 4A for you coming up?
Should be a fun night of football. We got great weather. Husky Stadium going to be rocking and ready to crown a couple more state champions here.
We're going to have Byron and Tolono Unity to begin, and then Joliet Catholic Sacred Heart Griffin to end. Stay right there. Full night of football here for you. The IHSA Television Network.
There's more here than meets the eye. Corn is in the food that nourishes us. It's in the medicine and vitamins and other products that sustain us. It's in the daily essentials that help us navigate and create in the world. It's renewable and sustainable, better for our world and our future. Corn is all this and more. And the best part? It's homegrown by local farm families, right here in Illinois.
At Illinois State University, our legacy is one of preparing students to create, to explore, to lead, to make an impact. Our students graduate on time, find success in their field, and make a difference in the world. That's our legacy. What will yours be? Create your legacy at Illinois State University.
It's here, the Menards Black Friday sale. Hurry in for best selection. Prices good through December 5th. Whether at the job site, the campsite, or at home, get power where you need it with this 4,500-watt generator. On sale for $289.99. This 3-burner flat iron griddle features 520 square inches of cooking space. Get it for only $219.99. Check out these and more amazing Black Friday deals at Menards. Available in store only while supplies last.
Save big money at Menards.
Today, they compete with one goal: to become champions. This is where history is made. This is your front row seat. This is the 2021 IHSA Football State Championships. Live from Northern Illinois University's Husky Stadium, this is an IHSA Championship Television Network production.
Welcome to Husky Stadium. It is Game 3 of an 8-game set. We're going to crown 8 state champions here this weekend. Coming up tonight, game number 1 is Class 3A, a couple of unbeatens in Byron and Tolono Unity. And then we're bringing out the royalty in game number 2 tonight, our 4th game of the night, Class 4A, Joliet Catholic Academy and Sacred Heart Griffin. Great to have you with us here in DeKalb once again. I'm Dave Bernhardt along with my partner Mark Lindo, and it's a special night as always, but for these two teams, really special because these are teams that are looking to break through that barrier, finishing runner-up for Unity 5 times. They've been here 5 times. They picked up the 2nd place trophy. Byron's been here twice in the last couple of years. They finished runner-up as well.
Yeah, Dave, great familiarity for these two teams being in championship games, but not taking home the big trophy. One of these ball clubs will take care of that tonight. It should be a good one, high-scoring affair.
There you're taking a look at the Unity Rockets. They're getting set. We're getting set. Full night of football, 3A, a couple of unbeatens. Byron and Tolono Unity. That's coming up next.
The 2021 IHSA Football State Finals is brought to you by LiUNA. Start your career in construction today at liunacareers.org. And by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs.
Well, it's what you want it to be. I mean, if you come in with the right attitude, you can make it a career.
Well, first of all the benefits. The pay, of course.
I can't be put. You know, I like working. I like being outdoors and working. So I think that's a big plus for me.
The money I make, I've been able to go on vacations when I want to and buy a new car. And
together, we made it through one of the most challenging years in our lives.
Together, we helped our schools and students achieve great things.
We all partnered and struggled and overcame together.
Because we know, together, we can do great things.
Now, we aim to be better than ever.
We are IEA, the Illinois Education Association.
and we all are stronger together.
Back at Husky Stadium, Dave Bernhardt along with Mark Lindo up top. Let's go downstairs to Donnie Tillman.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. I was talking to Tolono Unity before the game, and the offensive line has a saying, pound the salt. So I thought maybe that was something, as far as throw it over your shoulder, you won't have bad luck. But for them, it's something different. It means be tough no matter what. If you sweat, if you get cut, if you get hurt, no matter what the difference is, no matter how much pain you're in, you continue to fight. And that's what the Rockets want to do today against Byron in this Class 3A championship. We'll see if they get that opportunity. I'll send it back up to you in the booth.
Thank you very much, Donnie. And the same could be said for both teams. They may not have the same slogan, but each of these two teams had to come from behind in their semifinals to get to this spot right now. Byron won the toss. They chose to defer, so it will be Dylan Rutledge deep for Tolono Unity. The Rockets come in 13-0, as does Byron. Rutledge, an all-stater. Teeing it up is Nick Drake for the Tigers from Byron. 13-0 in the season as well. Byron was here both in 2018 and 2019. Picked up that second-place trophy each time. Good hop to the 17-yard line. Rutledge, he has some room up the middle. He'll get to about the 34-yard line. Mark, with so much anticipation in this game, what do you see as the keys of the game?
Well, I talk about focus for 48. Every play, every snap means something. You got to lock in and be ready. Keep your emotions under control. Fundamental football championship games come down to blocking, tackling, and who executes. And then first down efficiency. Everyone looks at third down, but Dave, first down, if you get 4, 5, 6 yards, that sets up the rest of the series.
It's a Unity team that averages 38 points per game. They only give up 13. The quarterback is Blake Kimball. He's going to get it out quickly and brought down just as quickly as Damian Knoll. Short pickup on first down.
Well, they roll the pocket right away. Try to give Kimball a little bit of opportunity to run or pass right there. Hits his man on time, on target. But good job by the DB stepping up and making his tackle in space.
There's Blake Kimball. He can do it all. Those are what he has done in the air. 1,800 yards passing in the air. He's also rushed for over 1,000 yards.
Yeah, that's why I talked about rolling him out. Definitely a dual threat quarterback. Puts a lot of pressure on the linebackers.
Matt Brown looking to get to the edge. He will not. Loss of yardage on the play. It's brought down by Isaiah Gooden.
They want to get the ball or touches for Matt Brown maybe 15 to 18 times tonight. He's got over 1,700 yards on the season, so why not try to get him early, establish the ground game. Every team's key is run the ball, stop the run. Whoever wins that in the trenches will win a championship here tonight.
Third down and 10 for the Unity Rockets. Kimball to the air, under pressure, and it will be fourth down. Now, one thing to keep in mind, and we saw it in some earlier games today, it is cold. I mean, we are talking 30 degrees. Maybe feels a little colder than that. That ball is hard. It is tough to catch, and Jay Saunders cannot pull this one in.
Yeah, Kimball gets flushed out of the pocket. Saunders, you got to catch that ball out in front of you with your hands, not let the ball get in by your shoulder pads under duress, but Kimball was able to get the ball out there on the perimeter.
Saw that great pressure from number 32 for Byron. That was Max Connell. Deep for Byron will be Ethan Paulskill. The early punt. One thing we will see today is both quarterbacks as punters. And that one did not work so well for Blake Kimball. Only a 19-yard punt for Kimball, and Byron will get the ball in great field position starting at their own 45-yard line. There's Braden Smith. He makes this team go. He does it in the air when he needs to. You see those 12 touchdowns? They came on 30 completions on the season.
Yeah, so he's very efficient when he puts it upstairs, and it's a little bit of addition to the Byron offense. They used to be about 95, 98% rush. Right now they're about 90%, so his ability to put the ball up top in key situations has helped them.
If you're looking for a spread offense, you are not going to find it when Byron has the ball. Everybody in tight. They run 90% of the time, and it will be Paulskill to get the first carry.
And you talk about 90% of the time. They've been running 90% of the time, since the late 90s. And it's in their system. It's in their youth system. And these guys growing up know how to run this and execute this offense. The blocking schemes as well.
4-yard pickup for Ethan Paulskill. His brother Ian played in the championship game for the Tigers in 18 and 19. Jeff Boyer, the head coach for Byron. Not much running room in the middle of the field. Jeff Boyer, the head coach, he is in his 10th season, 89 and 25. So he set a couple of runner-up finishes the last 2 times he was here, but in 1999, Jeff Boyer was the quarterback on the state championship team for the Byron Tigers.
Then went on to Augustana, played for legendary coach Bob Reed at Augustana, so he's been around some good coaching tree opportunities in his career.
From midfield, 3rd and 4. First carry for Chandler Binkley. He has the first down and more. Down to the 40-yard line.
The All-Stater moves the chains on 3rd down conversion, and why not? 151 rushes, 1,228 yards. He is a great cutback runner in this misdirection scheme that Byron runs, and they run it in precise fashion. He's as good as it gets, an All-Stater.
It was Chandler Binkley that in the semifinals caught a 3-yard touchdown pass on 4th down with 5 seconds left. He ran it in for the touchdown. He ran it in for the 2-point conversion, and it was a win over IC Catholic. The previous game against Reed Custer, the quarterfinals, he caught the game-winning touchdown with 9 seconds to play.
Andrew Clutch continues to punch it on the inside, so they're probing with the fullback. Look at him run downhill behind his pads. Really good pad level, and picks up 8 yards on a 1st down. That's what we talked about, getting in front of the chains and making it easy for 2nd and 3rd down calls.
So we've seen each of the 3 running backs with the carry, and now we're going to see a pass from Smith. He's going to look for it all. He has Paulskill there. Touchdown! 32-yard scoring strike. It went from Braden Smith to Ethan Paulskill. 13th touchdown pass of the season.
And for Paulskill, he's only caught 9, but check it out. 5 of them are for touchdowns. Explosive play. And look at his vision catching that ball over his shoulder, a la Willie Mays, if you will. That ball right on time, on target, as he created separation at the end zone. Byron scored the last time it touched the ball in the semifinals. They scored the first time they touched the ball here in the championship game.
Nick Drake with the extra point. Ethan Paulskill making a name for himself after his brother was here. He pops open. Braden Smith finds him. 7-0 Byron early.
It's here, the Menards Black Friday sale. Hurry in for best selection. Prices good through December 5th. Relax in style with this heat and massage rocker recliner. Only $249.99. Stay warm this winter with this 54-inch electric fireplace. It can also fit up to a 65-inch TV. On sale for $219.99 after rebate. Check out these and more amazing Black Friday deals at Menards. Available in store only while supplies last.
Save big money at Menards.
At Illinois State University, our legacy is one of preparing students to create, to explore, to lead, to make an impact. Our students graduate on time, find success in their field, and make a difference in the world. That's our legacy. What will yours be? Create your legacy at Illinois State University.
5-play, 55-yard drive only took 2:16 off the clock, and Byron on the board quickly.
Well, you know, the key there was the defense getting the stop, the short punt, the short field, and Byron comes out in attack mode. They use the fullback a couple times to set up Paul Skill's long touchdown pass, and they scored in blitzkrieg fashion, and Byron feeling it right now. And we talked about in the opener, and one of our keys is 48 minutes. If you're Tolono Unity right now, you just got to come right back, make the next drive, try to get yourself a good field position after this kickoff.
Once again, Dylan Rutledge is deep. They'll kick it away from him. Nat Nosler with it. Has some room up the middle if he can get to the outside. Nosler, the stiff arm, down he goes at the 31. That's where the Unity offense will start. Make that on the return. Tyler Hench on that return. And offensively, for the Unity Rockets, they come in averaging 38 points per game, and this is how it looks for the skill positions. Dylan Rutledge is the all-stater. We talked about him, and Blake Kimball, the quarterback. The offensive line this year completely rebuilt. You see on the right side, Carson Richardson along with Chance Engelman. They moved from the defensive side of the ball in the spring to the offensive side this fall.
Yeah, this team averages 413 yards a game total offense, so they will put up some points, no doubt about that.
Room up the middle, the carry from Trustin Price, and that's nearly a first down. Make that Matt Brown with the carry. Brown will bring it up, part of his 1,776 yards on the season.
A really good job being patient, waiting for the hole to open up, using great vision and balance and agility, the ability to change directions quickly.
Kimball to keep it, and that should be enough for a first down just across the 40-yard line.
So you fake to Matt Brown, you keep it yourself. That's that 1-2 punch. And when you're defending this team or any team, it's all about keeping eye discipline from a defensive situation.
You see the defensive unit, a lot of familiar names. 6 players go both ways for Byron. Chandler Binkley, as Coach Jeff Boyer says, he may be better on defense than he is on offense. And there's a secondary. You see Smith, Paulskill. They do not leave the field. Trying to right side. Brown hits it up hard.
Defensive coordinator for Byron that schemes for them. Sean Considine that played there and played in the NFL. Nice wrap up there on the inside. A little double team tackle, but Andrew Claude playing both sides of the ball with a good solo, solid tackle.
See number 51, Liam Alt with the snap. Kimball will float it out there. Rutledge has it. Rutledge has a first down, the ball in Byron territory.
Well, a really nice pass. Rutledge's 80th catch of the season. He's got 934 yards. And watch Kimball. He squares his shoulders and lets his man, his wide receiver Rutledge, run underneath that ball to the boundary and move the sticks.
12-yard pickup for a first down to the 45-yard line. Kimball 2 of 3 in the air. Staying the ground once again. Brown a yard, maybe 2.
We'll see what Byron continues to do. They're in a 4-man front, a 40 front even. They'll bring their linebackers up and try to play solid gap defense on the inside.
Yardage numbers this year on average through 13 games. Unity with 260 yards on the ground, 153 in the air. And they will spread the field. Tigers would not jump.
Look to the sideline. That's where the play's coming in from.
To Brown again. Brown nearly spins away, gets to the 41-yard line. It'll be third down and about 5 or 6.
See what Kimball does. We see this replay, a little bit of inside zone right there. And just strong power running. Takes 2 or 3 to bring it down. They'll look to the sideline at times to get the play. There it is. So the coordinator adjusts what he sees from the defense, and they'll change it at the line of scrimmage.
Brown hit immediately. It was Jake Lenz, number 54, the 5'11", 200-pound senior. Plays both ways. best pass rusher, and this time he stops the run.
Yeah, he just stuffed that run, sets up this 4th down situation. Lenz is he's not an offensive player, he's not a defensive player, he's just a football player. Good shot of him there. He looks like a football player, huh? He's chiseled. He's not cold either.
Byron fans come to their feet defending on a 4th down.
They could roll the pocket here, put some pressure on the corners if quarterback Kimball will run or pass.
That play clock winding down. When we come back, it will be 4th and about 5 for the Rockets as Byron has the early lead.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
Just past the midway point of the first quarter, Byron, the 7-0 lead here in your 3A championship. Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs.
Well, we got a 4th down play. We had mentioned it before the break. I would think that you're going to give Kimball a chance to run or pass here, roll out the pocket. Puts a lot of pressure on the corners. You know, they have not taken a snap under center all year. And they're right now in a pistol. Pistol's a 5-yard drop for the quarterback. Shotgun 7.
Kimball floats it off the fingertips. And the ball will go to Byron as Dylan Rutledge just could not pull it in. So the Tigers from Byron will look to build on their first quarter numbers. Here's that pass.
They did indeed roll the pocket.
And
one of our crew members.
Hang tough.
Yeah, exactly. Dangerous sideline.
So Byron will get the ball, looking to build on their first quarter numbers. Tigers have outscored their opponents in the first quarter this season, 215-34. Looking to get to the outside. Chandler Binkley. First down, Byron.
Byron averages 42 points a game. When you got a guy as explosive as Binkley, a little toss sweep right there. Nice block out in front. Flag on the floor, on the field. But a really nice block leading his man by Nick Brass.
Number 74 on the offense. 10-yard penalty, replay, first down.
And that is who they flagged. I thought he had his hands inside. Let's see it again. Brass out, get his hands out in front. Looked pretty clean to me.
Nick Brass, 6'2", 300-pound left tackle. First down and long. Nothing doing. Tackle made by Bowden Franklin. Here's the offensive unit for Byron. I told you you'd see a lot of familiar names. Smith, Paulskill, Clunch, Binkley, they all go both ways. On the line, a strong, powerful line. You've got Isaiah Gooden along with Jake Kahn and Jake Lenz. They are also two-way players. And that contrasts, Mark, with Unity. They play 22. They do full platoon football.
Byron's philosophy, get your best people out there. Tolono, get fresh people out there, coach them on either side of the ball.
Unable to squirt through for big yardage is Chandler Binkley. It will be 3rd and long, and defensively for Unity, they've allowed just 13 points per game. Here you have Nick Nossler. His brother also plays on the defensive side. Austin McDaniel, the number 57, is an all-stater. Grant Alaba, one of the leading tacklers for this team. The secondary, you saw they got burned. Nat Nossler, there's his brother. Will Cowan, he's a ball hawk. He can go get it.
All ball 50, their most aggressive linebacker. He's in tight now.
3rd and 7, looking for a block. And coming up about a yard short on the carry is Joey Trank. This is a Byron team that in some games earlier this season used as many as 10 different running backs. They need a yard right here on 4th down.
And they like to go for it on 4th down. They believe in their running game. They believe in the symmetry between their offensive line and their running back situation. So hard for Unity right now. You got to, again, keep your eyes, stay low pad level.
Straight up the middle to Clonch, and that's enough. Into Unity territory.
Well, he just is a bruising downhill runner. He knows where the sticks are at. Little inside handoff, and he just churns and churns. Easy move of the sticks right there on 4th down and short. Byron's offense in high gear.
Clonch just 5'7", 180 pounds, but that's how they use the fullback in this double wing. Once again, going up top. Smith nearly picked off on that far sideline. He was looking deep and never developed on the coverage. It's Will Cowan. We said he's always near the ball.
And that's a ball. Smith, once the play broke down, you see him searching and searching. He probably would have put that one in his back pocket and thrown it completely out of bounds as to not risk any kind of turnover.
They're scoring in the first quarter. Ethan Paulzo, a 32-yard pass from Smith. It's the second time the Tigers have had the ball. Short side of the field. Look at Binkley just pick his way through, bounces, a little pinball action. He'll get up to about the 40-yard line. He'll be about 2 yards short of a first down.
And he just really patient, waiting for his blockers, waiting for the seam to develop. They pull a couple guys out in front of him, and he just follows the big fellas for a nice pickup. That's a solid run for a very solid athlete.
Binkley, one of 4 players on this current Byron team that played in the state championship 2 years ago. Straight up the middle. This is Byron football right here. Another first down for the Tigers.
You know, they can run the ball when the defense schemes to stop the run 90% of the time, and they are still so effective and efficient in their run game. And look at where the tackle's being made, 4 or 5 yards downfield. The black shirts of the offensive line are getting to the next level.
10 rushes, 54 yards, first down. Nothing there for Paulsville. Cowan. I think that Nat Nosler, one of the first men in.
Yeah, they did a good job turning that play back in. Nosler, 6'1", 190, a senior. He can stick you. One of their best hitters, they believe.
104 tackles on the season for Nat Nosler. There's number 57. He fills out his jersey. Austin McDaniel, 5'9", 270 pounds, senior All-Stater. He's the only player in program history that has started since his freshman year. And here's how Byron got here. Last-second victories against Reed Custer and IC Catholic. I'm talking about last 10 seconds. There's room to the outside. Binkley, chased by Cowan. Chandler Binkley will be inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the carry from Binkley.
And staying with the play, Will Cowan basically saved a touchdown at least for now. Look at the speed to the outside by Binkley.
Binkley averages 8.1 yards per carry.
Nick Brass once again with a crunching block on the perimeter.
Binkley already 4 carries, 48 yards. Byron first down inside the 15. Look at that pile surge forward. That black jersey's up front. Once again, Andrew Clonch the carry.
And Braden Smith, their quarterback, he is such a great game manager, and he carries out his fakes so well because one play in this offense sets up the next play and then the next play with the misdirection that they like.
Winding down the final 20 seconds of the first quarter. This will be the 11th play of the drive. Fullback again, Clonch. close to the first down. Maybe about a half yard short, and that closes out our first quarter with Byron on the move. It's been a Tigers first quarter. Touchdown pass, 32 yards. That's our score in the first quarter. 7-0, Byron over Tolono Unity.
Your car is more than just transportation. It's a gathering place. Your mobile community. At SEFCU, we get that. So we offer car loans with great rates, flexible terms, and no hidden fees. We work with you to get the loan you need for the vehicle you want, because getting there together is better than going it alone. SEFCU, not a bank, better.
Do you see the world the way I do? I'm kind of an artist. I take random things around the house and make them into the most amazing sculptures.
Evan, do you know where all the spoons are?
At OSF Healthcare Children's Hospital of Illinois, they see the world the way I do. They put kids first with care designed just for me.
These human hands, up high and wide. These human hands. Yeah, I'm down, I'm not broke. Yeah, I'm tired, I'm not done. Yeah, I'm scared, I won't run, I won't run, I won't run. These human hands, up high and wide. These human hands, I will fly, I will fly. These human hands, up high and wide. These human hands, I will fly, I will fly, I will fly. Through the fog, I will roll.
The 2021 IHSA Football State Finals is brought to you by Illinois State University, where the total cost is in the lower half of Illinois public universities, and recent grads earn $12,000 more than the national average. Create your legacy at Illinois State. And by the Illinois Corn Growers Association. Meet the families that make up 96% of Illinois farms and learn how Illinois runs on homegrown corn at www.watchusgrow.org.
A gorgeous sunset over DeKalb and Northern Illinois University on a cold night in November as 3A championship football. The sky's lighting up. And for Byron, they've lit up the scoreboard early, looking to go in here as we start the second quarter. Dave Bernhardt, Mark Lindo, and Donnie Tillman with you here from Husky Stadium. Third down a yard. Braden Smith will be close.
You mentioned that those two last-minute victories. Braden Smith actually threw a game-winning touchdown pass against Reed Custer, and then the aforementioned, the onside kick, the late touchdown, the two-point conversion. But the team said, "Hey, we're going to go for it, coach." They basically made the call. Did the Byron football team?
Well, they were trailing IC Catholic with a little over 3 minutes to play, 14-0 before that sequence you just referred to, Mark. In fact, Jeff Boyer left it up to his seniors. We're going to go for two, and they said certainly, and they actually ran the same play. Chandler Binkley scoring the touchdown to pull them within one. Binkley scored the two-point conversion, and the Tigers are here. We stretch the chain, and that's how short they will be. So here is Smith. He gets it. Here's the onside kick. Recovered by the Tigers on fourth down.
Binkley gets
will
it
go
in.
And that's how Byron gets here. Both these teams, both coaches talked about the grit and determination and never hanging the heads, and that's why they're both unbeaten, and that's why they're playing this game.
Well, that's what it takes. It takes, plays down the stretch. You don't get to the state finals by winning 30, 40 points every game. You might do that in the early rounds, but not down the stretch.
Fourth down and about an inch and a half to go. The 13th play of the drive for Byron. Unity digging in. And that's enough.
Little toss sweep. Why not get to the All-Stater? Nice lead block by Clouch. And then Binkley knows enough to go vertical, squares his shoulders, gets the ball to the 2-yard line, and he'll probably get another touch. Unity tried to punch that ball out, but Binkley, being the cerebral ball player he is, was able to hang on.
Ran right through the tackle of Austin Langendorf. First down and goal, looking to build on a 7-0 lead early in the second quarter of the 3A championship. Punch. Through to the goal line. Touchdown. Byron goes up. 13-zip.
Well, been singing his praises and singing some more. Cue the music, because that young man is just a bull when he gets that inside handoff. He knows what his role is. It's not to score 30, 40, 50-yard plays. It's to just surge forward, know where the sticks are at, know where the goal line's at, and make a play.
Nick Drake will work out of the hold of Cole Salisbury. Drake is perfect on the night, 2 for 2. And Byron has taken the ball downfield twice. First touchdowns, 14-0, as Unity will get the ball back and they'll look to make something happen.
Byron's been really impressive. You see the helmet bam, bam on him. That's the way that they play football. That's the way he runs the football. Great logo on that helmet. And the fans for Byron loving it right now. You know, they've been here a few times, right? Trying to bring home the big one tonight.
These teams no strangers to this game. There's the bam bam on the side of the helmet.
Well, Byron's been really productive on the ground. Yes, they have 1 touchdown pass in 2 attempts, just enough to keep the boundary or the secondary of Unity honest. Launched 6 rushes, 28 yards, and he knows what to do with it. And probably 4 of those 6 rushes have either gone for first downs or touchdowns.
Number 37 will get a little bit of a breather here during this kickoff, but then he'll be right back out there defensively.
How about Unity? All 4 of their playoff games were at home, so they're in unfamiliar surroundings for the first time in the playoff run.
Drake will put it in play. They varied their kickoffs here tonight. So first force the Rockets to start from about the 28-yard line. Langendorf falls on it safely. For the Unity Rockets, we talk about come from behind victories. That championship game in the semifinals against Mount Carmel, Rockets got up 14-0, fell behind in that game, and then came back to win.
Yeah, that's the resilience and perseverance it takes to get to a title. We mentioned all 4 of those games at home. How about that? Home cooking was good for the Rockets.
Scott Hamilton, the head coach, has been around for 28 years. That's the first time that has ever happened with 4 home playoff games. Room up the middle. And only a tackle from Braden Smith may have prevented Matt Brown from going the distance.
Brown 6'1", 175, just a junior. He's been a running back since 5th grade, so he knows what to do when he gets a touch. Nice cut back there. Good block on the inside. He used it well. And who else but brings him down but Braden Smith playing safety on the defensive end.
This time it'll be Kimball to keep it. And that ball pops loose. And Byron will have it. Braden Smith recovers the fumble.
Braden Smith, the nose for the football. That ball popped out. And that's the 14th. Or excuse me, the 4th fumble by Unity that they've lost this year. So giveaway, takeaway. Nice punch on the football right there. Braden Smith right there to get it done and turn this ball back over.
Ball got kicked right out to Smith. Here it comes.
That ball was on the turf of Husky Stadium here for a long time. But Smith, we mentioned playing that safety position, had plenty of time to visualize it and then secure possession with enviable field position once again for Byron.
Working with the 2-touchdown lead. Nothing there. Number 47 on the stop is Caius Root. 5'9" junior, number 47 Root, one of 22 players will be on this field. The starters, nobody going both ways for Unity.
So Joey Trank gets a touch there. Just trying to rotate some guys in.
Loss of about a yard. And last touchdown drive by Byron, 14 plays. Binkley looking for a block. Didn't quite find one. It'll be 3rd down and long for the Tigers.
A really good job extending that play defensively. Sometimes it's not necessarily who makes the tackle, but who makes the play. And Bowden Franklin, the linebacker at 6'2", is the one that really extended that play, allowed the Cavalry to come in for Unity to keep that to a short gain against the All-Stater.
Big 3rd down. Everett Wickman enters the ball game. Actually, Kyle Aiken that just checked in. So a different running back look here coming up for Byron on 3rd down and 9.
Now, including tonight, they've only thrown the football 63 times, so normally there's a pass situation, not necessarily for the Tigers.
Going to throw again. Going to look deep. The wind blowing it just a bit. Paul Skill tries to tip on the sideline. They'll say he has it. What a catch by Paul Skill.
Boy, he got 1 foot down, apparently. That ball was in the air a long time. Watch Paul Skill. He's waiting for it, waiting for it. It certainly appears on our replay that Paul Skill did not get a foot down. Watch it there. No, but the play goes on.
And the Unity fans are not happy. It's a 1st down from the 20. Another key completion. And a timeout called by Tolono Unity.
Scott Hamilton's going to use that timeout, A, to settle his defense, B, to tell them to make the next play, and C, as you see him right there, have a discussion or two with the officiating crew.
How successful has the coaching career been for Scott Hamilton? Well, he sees this play and he's not thinking about his success. How about 28 seasons, 26 times in the playoffs?
Yeah, that's about as consistent as you can be. And they play the season getting ready for the 2nd season.
Scott Hamilton still not happy, and of course no replay in high school football.
The ruling on the field is a catch.
And so that is how it stands. The only appeal you get is what Scott Hamilton is doing right now, and that won't buy him any change here.
So we have a 1st down on a big completion and a fortuitous call if you're a Byron Tiger fan to keep this drive sustained.
That came on 3rd down and long. Penalty flag is down.
Dead ball. False start. Number 32 on the offense.
So that will back it up 5.
This Unity defense has to right now. You know, they started 10 underclass from the spring, so they were a little bit inexperienced, but they're experienced now. They had their spring ball. They have, 13 games under their belt now, so they have to, come back, make a play right now, get physical, run to the football, and try to get Byron behind the chains here and force them to must-pass situations.
Including the spring, Unity on a 17-game winning streak. Paul Skill gets 3 of the 5 yards back. He was taken down by Carson Richardson.
So Byron will be in no hurry. They're a huddle team. You see almost every play, their quarterback Braden Smith goes to the sideline to bring the play in. So they'll use most of the play clock almost every single snap.
There's Bowden Franklin on the stop. He's been very active. Started as a sophomore in the spring. 2nd and 12. To the 16-yard line. Completion. Be about 5 yards to go for a 1st down. Paul Skill's been very active.
Boy, he knows how to,
end.
yeah, he knows how to catch a football. We've seen him catch the ball over his shoulder. We've seen him wait for the ball. We see him lay out for that ball. Little bit of separation. He took advantage of it. Smith had just enough giddy up to get it there.
3 catches, 63 yards, and that was probably his toughest. He kept that one off the turf.
Really nice multi-dimensional player offensively, because he can certainly run the football. Has 10 touchdowns rushing and now 4 touchdowns receiving.
Claunch will set up a 4th down, 4th and very manageable.
And this is Claunch distance coming after this one.
Claunch averaging 4.7 yards per carry this season.
Alex Abramson, a really nice tackle, surging into the offensive line, blowing up that play on the interior and bringing Claunch down to set up this 4th down play.
They need a couple. They go to the fullback. This will be close. Claunch again. A great ankle tackle by Orrin Varela. And that tackle turns the ball back, and Unity holds. So Tolono Unity with 7:02 to play in the second quarter, looking to put something on the board, trailing Byron 14-zip.
There's more here than meets the eye. Corn is in the food that nourishes us. It's in the medicine and vitamins and other products that sustain us. It's in the daily essentials that help us navigate and create in the world. It's renewable and sustainable, better for our world and our future. Corn is all this and more. And the best part? It's homegrown by local farm families, right here in Illinois.
At Illinois State University, our legacy is one of preparing students to create, to explore, to lead, to make an impact. Our students graduate on time, find success in their field, and make a difference in the world. That's our legacy. What will yours be? Create your legacy at Illinois State University.
Unity anxious to get things rolling again. They ran a couple of plays on us there in the first down run, most recently by Matt Brown. Puts the ball outside the 20-yard line.
So get the 4th down stop. They move the sticks, try to grab a little bit of momentum right now. They really need the next score in this game.
Blake Kimball, the quarterback. Plenty of time, a lot of room. Kimball, good feet. The Tigers close quickly. But the great awareness from the senior quarterback, Blake Kimball.
Pasco with the stop and momentum, but look, he looks, he goes through his progressions, nothing there. Byron on the back end, you can't see it on that one, but they were in a man-to-man defense. Everyone was deep. Good recognition by the quarterback, Kimball, who saw some space in front of him. Paulskill comes up to make the stop, but not before a solid pickup on a makeshift play by their fine dual threat quarterback.
Only a tough go here in the first half for Unity, but they're going to get a first down and more here across the 40-yard line. There it is, a punt, then downs, and then most recently a fumble. Brown gets 14 yards, though, as he looks to turn the 4th drive of this game into a little bit more positive spin for Tolono Unity.
Yeah, Brown just looks like, you know, he's going to bust one. He's going to bust a 40, 50, 60-yarder when it's all said and done. He really throws his hips well, puts his cleats in the ground. 10 carries, 53 yards for that young man, and counting. He's going to have a big night before all said and done.
Little mix-up on the exchange, a loss of yardage. Well, one of the things for Matt Brown, you know, he's a track star. And one thing he had to really work on is be patient getting to his blocks. He would run up the back of his lineman, and once he figured that out, everything is clicked for him, just a junior.
Yeah, you know, there's an old adage in sports, almost all of sports, it says sometimes it's better to be late than early. And that means just be patient, let things develop for you if you're a running back.
Loss of 3 on that last play. Kimball hit as he throws. Nearly intercepted. On the deflection, Binkley nearly had it.
They want to do the run. They set up a tunnel screen on the inside. That ball was thrown well. That's a completion that could have been made and set up. They see the tunnel screen right there, and another drop. Closest guy to it, Binkley. But Unity has dropped a couple passes that Kimball has been on target with here tonight.
Boy, Dylan Rutledge, had he been able to roll that one in, he would have had some room to go. Unity 0 for 2 on previous third downs, and a little bit of confusion on the Byron side trying to get their personnel straight. They'll take the timeout. 4:30 left in the first half. Must score time here for Tolono Unity, down by a couple of scores.
The NFHS Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community. At nfhslearn.com, you can find over 70 courses, including more than 30 free courses, such as concussion in sports, heat illness prevention, sudden cardiac arrest, and protecting students from abuse. To learn more, visit the NFHS Learning Center.
The 3A championship game in DeKalb always happens during dusk. Gorgeous shot here from DeKalb, Northern Illinois University. Illinois State University's total cost is in the lower half of Illinois public universities, and recent grads earn $12,000 more than the national average. Create your legacy at Illinois State.
You know, Blake Kimball, we're singing his praises, his recognition. Great shot of Husky Stadium here in DeKalb. Blake's dad, Tom, is a head baseball coach, so he's been around, you know, a coach his whole life, and that certainly is something that you can see with his performance on the field.
Kimball looking left, nothing there. Nothing in the backfield except a sack. Max Connell. Big loss of yardage for Unity.
Have a play action pass right there, but Connell comes from the left side and just basically wills his man down the field. Gets Kimball on that missed opportunity there for Tolono to protect their quarterback.
Kimball's forced to kick it away. Ballsgill thought about it. Now a flag is thrown on the near sideline as that ball was just coming to a stop.
Ballsgill, good decision not to play it. A lot of times once the ball hits the special teams will be yelling, Peter, Peter, Peter means stay away.
Sideline warning, Byron.
To celebrate the 50th anniversary of Title IX, the IHSA is sponsoring a 50 for 50 matching gift initiative on Giving Tuesday. All proceeds from the drive will be pledged to the IHSA Foundation, which annually provides scholarships to Illinois high school students selected to be a part of the All-State Academic Team. Visit IHSA.org on November 30th for more information.
Yeah, Byron's offensive line, Nick Brass, Jake Can, Colton White, Jake Lentz, who is academic All-State, Jared Klauch. They want to take control of this football game on this drive.
Smith, Ballsgill again. That time never got a shot at it. What great coverage from number 82 you're looking at him, Austin Langendorf.
That was incredible one-on-one coverage. He step for step turned his head, found the football. Really solid play. Tough coverage for a backer to get out on a little bit of a wheel route to the outside, but he was ready for that task.
Braden Smith there in the first half. He's completed 3 passes in his 5 attempts. One of them went for a touchdown. That came about 4 minutes into this game. Looking for a block. And able to bounce forward for about 5 is Binkley. Donnie Tillman's working the sidelines for us. Donnie?
Hey, gentlemen, the Byron coach is really emphasizing to keep pushing forward. They feel like they've missed a couple of opportunities to maybe even stretch this game out a little more, but keep pushing forward, the message as we close out this first half.
Thanks, Donnie. Of course, the last time Byron had the ball, they were stopped on downs. They would love to put one more score up here going into the half.
Unity in a 5-man front right now, really stuffing the box with 8 overall in this reverse.
Polskill, he has room to the outside, needs one block. Ethan Polskill across midfield and into Unity territory.
And we had just mentioned they stuffed the box big time. They had a 5-man front, a 50 front. They put linebackers into the play as well. Look at all the black shirts. And then the reverse. And Braden Smith, whether was that key block out for you talked about?
He was waving Polskill on, and it was enough for a 31-yard pickup. First down from the 43. 3 minutes to play here in the first half.
So a super play call against the defensive scheme that Unity showed. Byron wins the chess match. Every play is a chess match between coaching staff. It's all numbers up front. Do I have more guys to block than you have in the box?
Polskill gets a little bit of a breather. Binkley running behind his offensive line, surging forward to the 34.
See, and that's where one play, the explosive play for 31, the play before, really gets up the tempo and momentum. And the Tigers feeling it right now. Binkley's numbers starting to heat it up.
Byron with 144 yards on the ground here in the first half. And we've seen Polskill, we've seen Binkley, and we have seen Clunch. And that time it's the fullback, Andrew Clunch.
And you know, our shot from upstairs is a great one because it gives us a great view of how many people offensively line double tight, and then look at all the white shirts in the box as well. So you're playing football about 9-on-9 in the box. It's just who gets the hat on what hat.
Binkley again searches forward. That will be enough for a first down. We'll stop the clock momentarily. Actually a short pickup on first down. Clock rolling to the 2-minute mark. Byron, a couple of timeouts remaining. This is the familiar setting, taking a clock down at the end of a half. Binkley gets the pitch. Binkley to the outside. Shakes one, shakes two. First and goal inside the 5.
Boy, Binkley, he needs to buy Nick Brass some dinner tonight because he's been following Brass all the way around the football field. Nice kick out block there. Did the rest himself. You can't arm tackle that young man. 26 on that, and he gets it deep into the red zone, setting up another would-be Byron score with that 26-yard scamper.
Nick Brass, a 300-pounder, leading the way for Binkley.
He is fun to watch block.
Binkley on the left wing.
Wishbone.
First time we've seen that today. Clunch wiggling, pushing, backing, and not there yet.
Yeah, that was the old-fashioned Texas Longhorn Darrell Roy wishbone right there. 3 backs. See it right there. The fullback lead anyway. And can't be much closer.
I give credit to number 50, Grant Alba, senior linebacker, that prevented a score.
He didn't even play football his freshman year. He went to Judah Christian and then transferred. So the young man with a late start, but he has had a stellar season. Has Alba, the 6'1", 185-pound senior.
Binkley was 92 yards. That's 9.2 yards per carry. That's just about in a season's average at 8.1. So what you are seeing is what folks have seen from Binkley all year long.
Binkley 10 for 92, and he has the ability on any touch to create an explosive play for his offense.
Down to 30 seconds in the first half.
Good clock management. Look at Smith letting the clock tick, right? Really smart play.
It's looking right at that game clock.
Heady
and now with 5. Smith picking a hole, up, over, and in. Byron up 3 touchdowns with 18 seconds to play in the first half.
And we talked about Smith being a game manager. Boy, is he a smart player. He let the clock run down, went off his left side over Jay Ken, and then he just fully vertically elongated that football, breaking the plane of the goal line to hit Pater, getting that ball into the house with just 18 ticks to go in the half.
Nick Drake looking to go 3 for 3. Number 31 in on the play for Unity. That is Camden Meddy. And the score remained 20-0.
Really solid block, laying out your body, giving it up for the team on special teams, trying to help your team have some kind of rallying point. Here with only 18 seconds to go, I would assume Byron, with this commanding lead, would probably squib kick this to negate any kind of run back, because that would be probably the best opportunity Unity would have for a late score.
How about that drive by Byron? They took over with about 3:55 to play in the half and took it down all the way for the 1-yard touchdown run from Smith. That was his touchdown run to go with a touchdown pass earlier tonight, and a 20-0 Byron lead. Byron with 3 scores tonight. They've all been sandwiched around, giving the ball up on downs. They have yet to punt tonight. More importantly for Byron fans, 3 balls have ended up in the end zone.
Yeah, and you know they've had a couple short fields to work with, which is definitely advantageous, especially to their scheme. And again, we'll see if they put this ball on the ground. They do.
Well, you've got to go big right here, right? You've got to stick something on the board somehow in the last 17 seconds.
Yeah, it's going to be really difficult, because when we see Byron's defense under Shaw Considine come out on the field, they will have some safeties, probably 15, 18, maybe even 20 yards deep, negating any kind of explosive play. They will allow Unity anything underneath with only 17 seconds left on the scoreboard of that commanding 20-0 first half lead.
I remember Blake Kimball can throw the ball. He's been very effective this year. 21 touchdown passes.
There's 2 safeties, what, about 18 yards deep.
And retreating. They're going to hook and ladder. And across midfield. Well, opening up the playbook here in the final 20 seconds.
And that was Braden Smith made the tackle again, allowing anything in front. Really nice execution that time by Unity. Scott Hamilton pulled that one out of his back pocket. There's the pass, the trailer right there. They get the ball in the best ball carrier's hands, and he certainly knows what to do with it, Matt Brown, when he gets a touch.
Tolono Unity to use its final timeout here in this half. Got the ball up 20 yards to the 49-yard line. We're only 10 seconds away from halftime, and coming up, we'll have those first half highlights, throwing some stats, we'll have a Menards game summary, and Mark, you're going to recap those keys to the game for us. I want to revisit those.
Yeah, we can certainly do that, and we'll see who is executed.
Well, let's see how far back the defense will play now for Byron. They are 15 yards off the ball right now.
2 safeties.
Kimball looking to go sidelines. He'll be able to stop the clock. Jay Saunders pulls that one in. 6 seconds left.
Really nice throw by Kimball. Saunders on the out pattern. He's put his cleats in the ground. Straight outside pattern. And they move the sticks, which gives them, what this does, with a couple times moving the stick, it gives them 1 shot to the end zone now. You know, a more manageable shot to the end zone. I'll be surprised if Byron doesn't even put an extra safety even back. Now the safeties are back about 18 yards.
Kimball looking to run away from pressure. Plants, throws, deep. He's got Rutledge there. Got it! How about that for the Rockets? with no time remaining. Dylan Rutledge pulls this one in, a perfectly thrown ball from Kimball.
And that's what those previous 2 plays did. It allowed that kind of play to be made because you could throw the ball in the end zone. And what that arm strength demonstrated right there, going against his strong arm, rolling to his left rather than his right. He was able to square and score, get the ball into the end zone. And that is just what Unity needed with zeros on the big board.
So Dylan Rutledge accounts for the 7 points here with zeros on the clock. The touchdown reception on the pass from Blake Kimball for Rutledge, his 11th touchdown reception of the year. Kimball throws his 22nd touchdown pass, and oh, did they need that one.
3 plays on that drive, 3 catches, 3 different receivers. None bigger than this one with 0, 0, 0 on the board. A little bit of separation at about the 5-yard line, and gathering that in with good visual focus. Dylan Rutledge, their best receiver, gets it done right there. The All-Stater with a nice catch.
Let's go down to Donnie Tillman.
All right, thanks, guys. Coach Boyer, I'm going to assume that last play you're not very happy with right now.
No, we're not happy at all. That was, we had the right defense called in. We just can't let that score happen.
Outside of that, your team executing on offense, doing what you need to do to put points on the board?
Besides that 4th and short, yeah, pretty happy with how we played in the first half.
What do you tell your team in the locker room?
Well, I mean, this game's long from over. We learned that in the last 2 weeks that anything can happen. So we got to come out and finish here, second half.
All right, Coach. Good luck in the second half. Thank you very much. All right, guys, let's send it back up to you.
Thank you very much, Donnie. And boy, we have got a beauty here in Class 3A. All Byron early. You see Andrew Clutch. You see Braden Smith. That came after a touchdown pass early to Ethan Paulskill. But Unity on the other side. Clock winding down, 37 yards out. Clock goes to 0. Rutledge the catch, and we've got a 20-7 game.
Leaving the house, not easy. When you need healthcare that's easy, you need OSF On-Call Urgent Care. When and where you need it, in person or online. OSF On-Call Urgent Care.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official. It's the best decision I've made.
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
To help me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
Roommates, not easy. When you need healthcare that's easy, you need OSF On-Call Urgent Care. In person or online. OSF On-Call Urgent Care.
20-7, that's the Byron lead here at halftime of your Class 3A championship game. Glad you've joined us here from DeKalb. Dave Bernhardt along with Mark Lindo. And Mark, both these teams got here by way of grit And, boy, Unity really showed it there in the late going.
Well, what a great play to end the half for Unity. They needed that one badly as Byron was dominating things with the 3 touchdowns. The touchdown pass early, then they got their ground game going. Vinkley was outstanding. Their offensive line was really in gear, but Unity's late touchdown put them in a position for a comeback.
We always talk about keys prior to a game. Let's take a look at keys 2 quarters into a game. And for this game, Mark, how is that shaping up?
Well, focus for 48, so that one is yet to be seen. Who can lock in? Who can play the entire football game all the way down the stretch? Fundamental football, blocking and tackling, execution. Byron's ahead, and I think they have won that battle here in the first half. And first down efficiency, Byron has won that as well. They have been ahead of the sticks all day long with their running game, both on the inside and on the exterior, the perimeter running game.
We have a lot coming up at halftime. A 20-7 Byron lead here from Northern Illinois University. This is your 3A championship game. More to come.
Do you see the world the way I do? My mom says I play too many video games, but what she doesn't know is that I'm actually making more money than she is as a YouTuber.
Lacey, do you know why there's a new car in the driveway with a bow on it?
You're welcome, Mom. At OSF Healthcare Children's Hospital of Illinois, they see the world the way I do. They put kids first, with care designed just for me.
Dig the pig. Dig the pig from Butcher's Pizza. Locally made with the finest ingredients. The frozen pizza with the just made taste. The quality pizza that your family deserves. A quick meal you'll be proud to serve. Dig the pig. Dig the pig from Butcher's Pizza.
Great careers begin with Nika and the IBEW.
Earn as you learn and learn from the best. The electrical trades offer a great future.
Nika and the IBEW's 23,000 square foot training facility gives you real-world practical experience.
You are working and taking classes. It's the best of both worlds.
My education is being paid for, and I'll have 0 college debt.
Healthcare, a great pension. You really can't do better than working in the electrical trades.
Your future starts here. Nika and IBEW Local 34.
My part-time service in the Army National Guard makes it possible for me to be more for the community I call home. I'm a better neighbor because my service has taught me how important it is to be a team player. My training helps me in my classes when I must give attention to detail to the task at hand. My service in the Army National Guard allows me to keep my community and those I care about safe from threats. Learn more about how you too can live and serve part-time close to home by visiting nationalguard.com.
And once again, welcome back to Husky Stadium in DeKalb. Very chilly DeKalb, but you know the play on the field's heating up. What a first half here in the 3A state championship game, 3A state championship game. And it's going to get exciting in the second half, and we're going to talk a little bit about that. But first, we have a very special guest here in our studio booth high above the stadium right now. Not so high above, but all high above the playing surface. Terry Whitecotton from LiUNA is joining us to tell us about an exciting program dealing with youngsters and helping them get started in some trade work. Talk about that.
Yes, I'm with the Illinois Laborers and Contractors Joint Apprenticeship Training Program. We have 4 training facilities in the state and offer apprenticeship to individuals that are interested in becoming apprentices. Our apprenticeship's a 3-year apprenticeship program. Applicants apply, get into their trade. They take 3 years of training, 200 hours worth of classroom each year, and 1,000 hours of work each year, and they can progress in wages. Typically, an apprentice starts out between $30 and $40 an hour as an apprentice here in the state of Illinois, and have a graduated pay scale, start out at 75%. They can go from 75 to 85 to 95, depending on classes and hours.
Which kind of trades are we talking about here?
So we're the laborers. So when you think of labor, we're the person you see out on the highway flagging. We do asphalt, concrete, mason tending, that type of thing.
All right, very good. And talk about the age limit. Is there one?
No age limit. We have apprentices as young as 18. Well, they have to be a minimum of 18.
Okay.
And we have no limit on apprentices. The oldest apprentice I can remember was 63 years old when he graduated. So
wow, that's fantastic.
No age limit.
this is a success story, I know, in the making for a lot of youngsters, a lot of people, all ages, as you just said, who get involved in this, who are underemployed, want to, get an upgrade in their career, want to, go out, maybe get enough money to buy a home. This is how you do it.
Yeah, I've been in the trade for 32 years myself.
Wow.
It's been great to me. Helped me buy my first home, give me a health insurance along the way, a good pension, an annuity, a lot of things that other places don't offer anymore. It's an excellent opportunity for someone who wants to get into trades at no cost to go through the apprenticeship compared to going to college for 3 or 4 years. So it's quite a program.
All right, Jerry, thanks for stopping by with that information. We certainly appreciate it. And keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Terry Whitecotton joining us here high above Husky Stadium. And for all who's interested in getting involved in trades, you know what you need to do. We're going to come back with more football talk. Tell you about that exciting first half. We'll be back in just a moment.
It's here, the Menards Black Friday sale. Hurry in for best selection. Price is good through December 5th. Give the gift of power and performance with this Masterforce Boost 20-volt brushless oscillating multi-tool kit. Just $119. Plus, get a free bonus toolbox. This 22-foot aluminum multi-position ladder can be positioned in 5 different ways. Only $139 after rebate. Check out these and more amazing Black Friday deals at Menards. Available in store only while supplies last.
Save big money at Menards.
We know it's difficult to decide where to invest first each year, but your farm and family depend on it. We want you to have your most successful season yet, and that's why we've cataloged over 12 million corn plants and 20,000 germinating seeds. Whether you're just beginning to monitor equipment performance or fine-tuning your equipment, our dealers are here to help. This is your year to know that you're doing the best you possibly can for your farm and your family.
There's more here than meets the eye. Corn is in the food that nourishes us. It's in the medicine and vitamins and other products that sustain us. It's in the daily essentials that help us navigate and create in the world. It's renewable and sustainable, better for our world and our future. Corn is all this and more. And the best part? It's homegrown by local farm families, right here in Illinois.
At Illinois State University, our legacy is one of preparing students to create, to explore, to lead, to make an impact. Our students graduate on time, find success in their field, and make a difference in the world. That's our legacy. What will yours be? Create your legacy at Illinois State University.
And once again, welcome back to Husky Stadium Class 3A Championship. We're at halftime here in DeKalb. And right now, you see what Byron is, explosive and exciting game right now. I think the second half is going to be a special treat. Let's take a look right now at the Menards game summary. You see the first downs, Byron leading just by 2, 10-8 rushing yards. You see the big 178 by Byron getting it done on the ground. Tolono Unity, just 46 yards passing yards, all just about even, 83-63. Total yards, 241 yards for Byron. Tigers getting the job done there. Third down conversions, Byron 4 of 7. Tolono Unity still can't convert. They've got to change that statistic in the second half. Time of possession, not a big advantage, but enough of an advantage for Byron to have a lead here at halftime right now. 20-7 is your score. Again, that's exciting action here. Class 3A here in DeKalb, and we've got some more information for you. Let's go up to the booth and check out what the guys have for us and form some highlights from that exciting first half.
Thanks, Tony. We can give you some highlights. In fact, it was very interesting here early because it was all Byron early. And this is a team that runs for about 300 yards per game. They're going to go up top. Ethan Paulsgill, 32 yards from Braden Smith.
Yeah, really nice separation on that play-action pass. But the box is stumble run, and like it is there, and then the power play by Claunch on the inside knows where the end zone's at, and then Braden Smith fouls it with himself from 1 yard out, taking that ball, breaking the plane, and 20-0 lead at that juncture for the Tigers.
You know, and that touchdown came with 18 seconds left. This came with no time remaining. 3 plays, 3 different receivers, different one to Rutledge on the receiving end of that 37-yard touchdown pass. And oh, how important that was for the Tolono Unity Rockets to get on the board in, you would say a 2-minute drill. It was an 18-second drill.
Yeah, but they got the job done. They are going to have to do a better job converting on third down. Obviously, they didn't have any because Byron can play keep away with that time of possession being so important in the first half. They have to get the defense off the field here in the second half if you're Tolono Unity.
Okay, even more crucial is because who will get the second half kickoff? It will be Byron. They won the toss, they deferred, so the Tigers will get it, and you can bet that they will regroup in terms of typical Byron football is going a long drive. That's what they do.
Well, they love to ground and pound. They love to move the football on the ground. They take 25, 30, 35 seconds on the snap clock each and every time. So every time they have the football now, they're shortening the game with that 20-7 lead. That is definitely to their advantage, and they will use the clock to their advantage as this game goes along.
20-7 is your halftime score. Both teams back on the field. We're ready to start second half play when we come back from Northern Illinois University.
Together, we made it through one of the most challenging years in our lives.
Together, we helped our schools and students achieve great things.
We all partnered and struggled and overcame together.
Because we know, together, we can do great things.
Now, we aim to be better than ever.
We are IEA, the Illinois Education Association, and we all are stronger together.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
This broadcast is copyrighted by the IHSA, the NFHS Network, and Gray Media Group Incorporated. Any other use of this broadcast or internet stream without the express written consent of the IHSA, the NFHS Network, and Gray Media Group Incorporated is strictly prohibited.
Those 7 points scored by Tolono Unity came with no time remaining on their clock, and the Rockets head coach Scott Hamilton is standing by with Donnie Tillman.
All right, I'm down here with the coach of the Unity Rockets. Coach, what did you tell your team at halftime?
Well, we just got to keep fighting. We got to try to find a way to get a stop, and we got to try to make some plays. We had a couple drops, a fumble, a mishandled handoff, and when you're playing against somebody that eats the clock and all that, you can't give them the ball back that easy. Had a quick little out route we missed on a 3rd and 5, and so got to execute on third downs and try to figure out a way to stop their offense.
How huge was that last play at the end of the half?
Well, we'll find out here shortly, won't we? Hopefully it sparked a little bit. Obviously, it's better than going in 21-0 with their ball, but it'll be a big series for us defensively coming out here, try to get a stop, maybe see if we can carry that momentum over.
All right, Coach, good luck in the second half. There you have the head coach of the Unity Rockets.
All right, thank you very much, Donnie, and we appreciate Scott Hamilton in his 28th season. He has been to 26 playoffs, 5 second-place finishes, still looking for that big one, but we have a couple of teams here that quarterbacks, I think, have become an interesting part of this first half.
Yeah, we talked about Byron not throwing the football a lot, and they really didn't in the first half. But Braden Smith, their junior senior caller, was 3 out of 5 for 63 yards and a touchdown. Now, all 3 of his passes went to his fine receiver, Ethan Pascal. So the question for Unity is now, do you start to double Pascal on the outside? That would be a decision that needs to be made. Now, for Blake Kimball, their signal caller for Unity. He's 5 out of 8, 83 yards, but he spread the ball around to 4 different receivers in his 5 completions and hit 3 different players on that last drive who culminated with that long touchdown pass.
This is your 3A championship game. Some of those folks that are all bundled up, they may stick around for 4A, and you certainly should, because what a classic matchup we have. Joliet Catholic Academy against Sacred Heart Griffin.
But 2 of the most storied programs in Illinois, and they kind of do it a little bit different way. Joliet Catholic just huge, and they'll just pound and pound and pound on you. And Sacred Heart Griffin, I'll tell you what, they might have the best aerial attack in the state of Illinois. No matter what class, they can get that job done through the air with a plethora of skilled people in the skill positions.
Well, I'll tell you, I keep track of scoring, and I had a choice of bringing my little stenographer's pad or the full 8.5 by 11. For that 4A game, I've got my 8.5, 11 ready to go. We're going to see some points.
Well, I know we'll talk about it when that game rolls around, but they average 95 points a game combined. So we should see some fireworks here in our last championship day, a game of day 1 of championship weekend here in DeKalb.
You're taking a look at the Unity fans and the players, and this is a 2 teams that just will not give up. Now, we talked about the Mount Carmel semifinal for Unity. Their players scored easily and early, 14-0 lead on Mount Carmel. Then all of a sudden, Mount Carmel scored the next 21 points, and Tolono Unity, it looked as if, well, this is a tough situation. All they did was took advantage of a big play, ended up scoring twice to win and get themselves here to DeKalb.
Yeah, and right now, Unity, they did have the momentum with that last score of the half. Byron has a chance to recapture, get their ground game going once again on the first possession of the half. And I think, Byron is in really good shape, Dave, if they play mistake-free football. They don't turn it over very often for this high-risk offense that they run. They do a really good job with ball security.
Byron to get its hands on the ball first. Short. Ooh, and over the head catch. And a little bit of room as Ethan Paulskill will bring it up. Good field position for the Byron Tigers to start the second half.
Well, Paulskill, he said one of his team's goal is to make the other team want to quit. And that's really a good goal. You want to pound and pound and pound and bury a team. And it appeared that Byron was on the brink of doing that until that big play at the end of the half by Unity. So we'll see if they can oppose their will with their bruising rushing game once again.
But to get to the outside and Binkley. Binkley will get about 7 on first down. Chandler Binkley with his 11th carry of this contest.
And he is so good at his cutback and his vision with that. Follows his blockers oh so well, and that's Byron Tiger football right there. First down, pick up 5 or 6 yards. When they do that, they are in high gear.
Chandler Binkley, the All-Stater, checked in with over 1,200 yards rushing this season. Now looking to loosen up the middle a little bit. That's the fullback, Andrew Clonch.
Double tight end, double tight end, double tight end. You talk about teams with a lot of different formation set schemes, 3x1, 2x2. No, not Byron. This, what you see is what you get. Play in and play out, play in and play out. They'll just continue to hammer, and they don't do a whole lot, but what they do really well.
Enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 48-yard line. Fighting to get to midfield, and that's about it. Right down there at the bottom of the pile, number 57, Austin McDaniel.
McDaniel just plugged that hole, came up for his defensive line position at 5'9", 275. Little fire hydrant of a guy who made a play right there on the interior. It's all about using your hands, playing low pad level, and seeing the football, the defensive line, to try to blow up blocking schemes, all those counter schemes that Byron so likes to run.
Paulskill is able to squirt through. He'll be close to a first down before he's run out of bounds.
We know about Paulskill's ability to catch the ball here tonight with the 3 catches and a touchdown, but he can run it as well. 88 carries, 9.1 coming in at 10 touchdowns.
Remember, these two teams looking for first state championship in this century. Byron won it in 1999. The last 2 years, the Tigers came up short, losing by 4 points each to Monticello and to Williamsville.
Yep. Everett Stein, the coach of that 99 team. Coach Boyer has built his program around the same philosophy as Everett Stein.
Going low, getting the first down. Chandler Binkley again.
Just that counter action, trying to get some misdirection. They're looking for that one seam to bust a big one. But right now they're in ball control mode again, huh?
Well, they've already taken almost 3 minutes off the clock. It will be 3 minutes once this ball is snapped. And there's Binkley's numbers. He's cracked the 100-yard mark. This is Byron football right here.
Over 1,300 yards on the year now for Binkley.
A rushing attack that averages 315 yards per game. And they are spreading it around tonight. Andrew Klunch gets the carry again. He had a touchdown in the first half.
And the play clock continues to roll down. And as long as they keep the football, the Byron Tigers will keep Blake Kimball and the Unity offense on the boundary.
Byron averaging 5.7 yards per carry, and that number is going to go down just a bit here. A couple of yards to the 35-yard line.
But when you average a first down every 2 carries, you got your offense running game in high gear. A little toss sweep there, so a little bit different way to get the ball to the perimeter.
Number 31, Camden Meddy, he blocked an extra point earlier. He gets credit for the tackle.
Meddy usually their best DB as far as interceptions. Won't get many opportunities for INTs tonight because Byron doesn't throw. 8th play of the drive going to be called here.
It'll be the fullback up the middle, and Klunch just keeps those legs churning. That should be enough for another first down. Klunch now with 13 carries. Look at the strength of Andrew Klunch. Remember now, Andrew Klunch going both ways. You're seeing a lot of these ball carriers, in fact, all 3 of them, Paul Skill, Binkley, and Klunch, two-way players.
And well-conditioned. And this drive after the kickoff is an impressive one as far as where its starting point was at and as far as how many plays have been run.
Almost 5 minutes have gone off the clock on this opening drive in the second half. Good pursuit. Once again, number 57. How active is Austin McDaniel?
Yeah, moves really well laterally for a defensive tackle. Plays on the interior, is able to track down a quicker ball carrier because of his anticipation and his lateral movement. Watch him spin off that block. Really good technique. He did a 360 in order to fight off the block. Really good defensive technique by their fine defensive tackle, Austin McDaniel.
10th play of the drive on 2nd down and 9. Not much running room for Paul Skill. It was Cowan that came up, Will Cowan that came up along with Nat Nosler to close that one down. Clock continues to spin. It'll be 3rd and long. Now does Smith go to the air here? Or do they take 2 pops? As you said, averaging about 5.5 yards per carry, 2 pops to get the 9 yards.
And if they go to the air, as Ethan Paulskill, he's been his target 3 times, and will we see a double team? What kind of adjustment will we see? 6 out of 9 on 3rd down. That's pretty efficient. That's how to keep the sticks moving.
Little option look. Smith to keep it. Braden Smith to the 20-yard line. First time we've seen that look.
Yeah, how about that execution? They go option. He reads the defensive end who comes in to try to close things down, keep the ball on the inside. That was Austin Langendorf. Really good read by the quarterback, the cerebral play of Braden Smith to keep it himself and move the sticks on a big 3rd down conversion.
Byron a 14-8 advantage on first downs, and they'd like to pick up a couple more. They're in no hurry to get into the end zone right now.
How long can they keep this football?
Now the option pitch that way. What a great hop to Paulskill. He's going to take it in. 20-yard touchdown run. Ethan Paulskill. He's got one in the air, one in the ground.
And you talked about that, Dave Bernhardt. Great call by you, because this ball's going to bounce right back up in his breadbasket on the option. There's the pitch. He didn't look it in the first time, but a fortuitous bounce right up into his hands. He gathers in back-to-back option plays, the read to Claunch, then the pitch after he kept it himself last time, Braden Smith, and go to the house is number 14 for the second time, once in the air, once on the ground.
6 minutes and 24 seconds off the clock on that touchdown drive. And now they'll go for two after having a previous extra point block. Looking to flip it in the end zone. And there it is. 2 points to Chandler Binkley. Byron uses 6 minutes and 24 seconds. They take a good hop, and it's Ethan Paulskill. He'll go in, and this lead gets stretched to 28-7.
Other dealers tell you why to buy from them. At Bob Grimm Chevrolet, we want our customers, like Scott, to share the day-to-day experience the Bob Grimm way.
What I appreciated most was not being pushed through the sales process faster than I wanted.
Make 2021 the year you drive away in a Chevrolet, the Bob Grimm way.
Builders Warehouse is home of the one price covers it quartz countertop. Don't be surprised by fees, be surprised by quartz beauty. Quartz countertops. Get it done and get it done right at Builders Warehouse, or start planning at bwpeoria.net.
Byron fans are liking what they're seeing here in your Class 3A championship ball game. It's nothing different than they have seen all year for the 13-0 Tigers. How about an answer to a last-second touchdown to close out the first half? 12 plays, 63 yards. It took over half the quarter to that score.
Well, you mentioned the word for both teams, grit, earlier on. How about Unity showing the grit at the end of the half to come back and score? Never say die attitude, trailing 20-0 at that point, and then taking the kickoff of the second half and just marching it right downfield. Byron answered.
Langendorf had it, dropped it, picks it up. Boy, there have been a couple of lucky hops here. Ethan Paulskill. How about a multi-purpose performer here tonight?
Yeah, have a night. How about that? 63 yards receiving, 61 yards rushing. Great balance there. So not real good at math, but 124, total offensive yards for a guy that is not the feature player, but he has been tonight for that offense. What a night he is having.
And of course, he's on the defensive side of the ball as well. Blake Kimball gets his hands on the ball. He'll put it into the hands of Matt Brown. And once again, the Rockets going to look for a big play here, and they've got some big play potential with Kimball. There you see Brown along with Dylan Rutledge.
Got to the second level, but a nice stop at the second level by Andrew Claunch. We see him carry the football. We see him tackle the football on either side. Coach Boyer looking on.
Kimball to keep it. He's going to bounce to the outside. Blake Kimball with one man to beat. And it is his fellow quarterback, Braden Smith, that will trip up Blake Kimball and deny the long touchdown run.
A little bit of zone read right there. He fakes the handoff there, makes the great decision. 26 yards on this scamper, and he would have gone to the house, but a really nice tackle at the last second by Braden Smith to save a touchdown, at least for now.
Okay, so we've seen some big plays from the Rockets here. They had that touchdown pass of 37 yards to close out the first half, the 26-yard run there. The ball is in Byron territory. They'll flip it out here, short side. Binkley will have none of it. The ball is free, but they'll say the ball was down.
What a jarring hit it was after that catch. by Carol Rowden. Look at that pop. Ball comes out. Play was ruled dead. They put a wide receiver at the boundary, a wide receiver in the slot, threw it out into the perimeter, and no gain on that play.
Kimball to keep it again. And that will be negative yardage. Swarming, coming hard. Jake Lenz, along with number 35, James Cone, put a stop to that one.
Boy, Dave, right now, Byron really starting to pop the football, aren't they? They are really hitting aggressively on this drive, even though Unity's got some offensive fireworks of their own on this drive.
They're going to need something here on 3rd down and 11. It will be 4th down and 11. They're looking for Rutledge. Kimball heels himself up off the turf. He took a hit just as he released.
Yeah, got pressure from the outside. Kimball had to give ground. He had to throw that off his back foot. And because of that, he's not able to get enough giddy up on that ball.
They must go for it here. On the rollout. Kimball on the run. Has his man. He was waiting, and James Saunders pulled it in. 1st down, Rockets.
Really good job extending the play by that fine quarterback, Kimball, and Saunders. Really nice job shortening his steps. But he's shortening his steps right there to stay in bounds. Knew where the boundary was at. Got 1 foot down. He got both feet down. You only need one, and they move the sticks on a key conversion.
22-yard completion on 4th down. The drive continues. Brown has his feet taken out from underneath him. That may have been Binkley on the bottom of that one again. No gain.
Unity not in a hurry-up mode, and they don't need to be yet. 15 minutes of football still to be played. But you got the ball close to the red zone. You got to put points on this drive and finish. It's all about finishing.
Kimball to keep. Does he have enough speed to get there? He is driven down. Never got to the corner. Number 36 is Isaiah Gooden.
How about Gooden? Use his eyes and then just speed. Look at him track down the football and make a play out in space. What a great individual play that was. And that's why speed in this game is so important. Gooden at 6'1", or running like a deer.
Defensive end chasing down the quarterback. 3rd down and long.
4-man in front for Byron.
Up the middle, it's hole closed, and down goes Brown. On the snap of the ball, it looked like there may have been something there, but number 54, Jake Lenz, said, not my territory. And there's some hitting going on here at Husky Stadium.
There is some definite popping, no doubt about that. Jake Lenz, their best pass rusher, but pretty good stick in the run as well. Two-way player, academic all-stater. He was around at 18.
So Unity will look to convert their 2nd 4th down on this drive. Kimball's looking deep. In trouble. Kimball finds a man, got him! Knocked away! Great job by Blake Kimball to keep that play alive. He was looking for Tyler Hench. He was actually looking for anybody in a white uniform, but indeed it was not to happen. Byron will take over. The Tigers hold, and they'll have the ball when we come back, leading by 3 touchdowns.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
Back at Husky Stadium late in the third quarter, a 28-7 lead. Byron over Tolono Unity in this 3A championship. Meet the families that make up 96% of Illinois farms and learn how Illinois runs on homegrown corn at www.watchusgrow.org. Bend but not break. That was the Byron defense on that drive.
Yeah, and you know what? Unity, they move the ball, although being 0 for 5 on third down conversions in this football game. Byron's 7 out of 10. That's why they've been able to stay on the field. They control time of possession and the clock, which they'll do again here. But, man, it's a big-time heavy hitting by the Tigers on that drive.
Cutting inside a block. Binkley, now to the outside. Chandler Binkley in a race. With the cutback. Inside the 30. Chandler Binkley. Patience, cutbacks, 48 yards later.
Boy, Will Cowan ran him down from getting all the way to the house. But what an exciting runner he is. There's Cowan right there to get the job done ultimately, but not before that big pickup. And Byron with a big chunk play right there, the explosive, which has flipped the field for now and let the clock continue to run. Time of possession, their best friend in ball security right now.
First down from the 29. Power straight up the middle, a gain of 4. And Byron can let this third quarter clock run out. And there are the numbers for Chandler Binkley after that 48-yard run. Averaging over 10 yards per carry, 152 yards in those 15 attempts.
Have a night. Their skill guys have really been shining tonight. Why? Because their offensive line has been so doggone good tonight.
Well, you take a look at Ethan Paulskill. He has a couple of touchdowns, 120-some yards. Chandler Binkley an attack 48 on in this run. The Tigers in business.
Hi, John Coker of Builders Warehouse. These are some of the cabinets I have in stock and ready for immediate pickup. An unfinished, a slate gray, or white. Get it done at Builders Warehouse on Southwest Washington Street or online at bwpeoria.net.
Your car is more than just transportation. It's a gathering place. Your mobile community. At CEFCU, we get that. So we offer car loans with great rates, flexible terms, and no hidden fees. We work with you to get the loan you need for the vehicle you want, because getting there together is better than going it alone. CEFCU, not a bank, better.
If you are currently working in the electrical industry and you're not receiving great wages, benefits, including guaranteed retirement income, paid health care, dental, vision, 401k, and more, we have positions open now with IBEW Local 34. Be a part of the electrical team on the front lines of the electrical revolution. Join us on the cutting edge of training in new electrical technology. Contact us today at IBEW34.org.
The IHSA, committed to keeping student-athletes safe. Through educational initiatives and national partnerships, we're going the distance to develop safer protocols for our teams. Plus, we continue to improve scheduling and conditioning to reduce injuries from preseason through each state championship. 31 sports, 350,000 student-athletes, and one goal, player safety. The IHSA, the future plays here.
Other dealers want to tell you why to buy from them. At Bob Grimm Chevrolet, we want our customers, like Dave, to share the day they experienced the Bob Grimm way.
Everyone at the dealership was friendly and professional. A great experience from start to finish.
Make 2021 the year you drive away in a Chevrolet, the Bob Grimm way.
Last 2 years, we've had a 3A state championship. Byron has been in that title game. However, each time they came up short, finishing as runners-up to Monticello and Williamsville. Each of those games 4-point defeats, and they are 12 minutes away, though, picking up their first state championship since 1999. And having a third quarter resulted in a touchdown run, and a quarter that resulted in them having the ball for nearly 8 minutes. They're well on their way as we start the fourth quarter. Power running again, and this is where it was especially seen in the semifinal matchup against IC Catholic when Byron just pounds and wears you down. Look at Clunch going both ways, yet he has that power to be within a foot of first down.
Yeah, the amazing thing, time possession, and they have run many more plays than Unity plays run. It's been Byron with opportunity after opportunity after opportunity, keeping Kimmel and the Unity offense on the boundary.
There's your third member of the backfield, Paulsko, Binkley, and Clunch. He has 64 yards on the ground. And 22 players stacked within 2 yards of the ball right there.
And they talk about complementary football and balanced football. You think of balanced football, you think of run and pass. Their balance for Byron is inside run, outside run. That's what their balance is, to keep a team honest. You know, you can pop them on the perimeter, you can pound them on the inside.
Braden Smith with that first down sneak. He's getting some instructions from former Byron quarterback Jeff Boyer. He was the quarterback on that 1999 state championship team. He, along with, as Mark mentioned earlier, NFL player Sean Considine. A 300-yard rushing night right on the nose, and there's going to be a little more added to that as Binkley gets to the 15.
And every time that play, the snap clock gets reset to 40 and starts to run, Byron just shortening their time to a would-be championship. On the boundary after every play right now, Braden Smith goes and talks to Coach Boyer, and they'll take as much time. They could probably order post-game dinner if they wanted, how long he stays over there and talks to his head coach. Play clock down to 17, and they're going to not snap it, you know, anytime soon under 10.
To Clunch once again. When we talk about 300 yards rushing, well, it doesn't happen just with backs. How about that offensive line? Colton Wick in the middle of that line. On his left side to guard Jake Kahn. On the right side, Jake Lenz. On the tackles, Nick Brass talked about him.
And Jared Clunch as well, so kind of laying some pipe for his brother to run at times.
Third down conversions. Get this. Byron, 8 of 11. And that should be 9 of 12. That's incredible.
So third down conversions, time of possession increases, plays run, snaps of the football increases, and 9:24 to a championship. That time decreases right now. And right now, it's the first time. You see a great picture there, but it's the first time tonight you look at Unity and they're back on their heels a little bit, their defensive front seven, because they know right now with the snap clock running, there's nothing they can do. And Unity, look at, you see the frustration there by Scott Hamilton. He wants the play to be run.
To the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal from there.
So Smith, a little sleight of hand, fakes the handoff to Clunch, and then keeps himself, gets to the edge, picks up 4, which is a pretty solid first down. They got the ball inside the 5-yard line, knocking at the door of the house again.
See that clock moving. 8:30 and running with a 28-7 lead.
And a great deal of confidence as they break the huddle.
Wishbone look. Clunch keeps moving. That pile goes with him. You know, it's interesting you say great deal of confidence. It's not swagger. It's just like, this is what we do.
Well, you know, we talked about it in the open, and one of the words we used was execution for 48 minutes, and they have executed at a really high level. And look at the push on those black shirts, the offensive line. Those orange hats getting in to the defensive line of Unity.
A yard away from the 5th touchdown of the night. Clunch, he's banged at the line and driven back.
What a great stick at the line of scrimmage it was. Really nice pop on the inside, making a play. Nick Nosler, who really can pop, you, one of their leading tacklers right there, getting it done late.
Nick Nosler, we've called his brother's name Nat Nosler.
Grant Allball with a big part of that play right there on your screen. Number 50 was the one that stood up the ball carrier first.
4th and goal from the 1. Smith bobbled the snap. And they're going to have to sneak in there and see if we've got to cross the goal line. Unity says no. A discussion. And it's going the other way. The Rockets hold at the goal line.
How about Unity? You talked about, I'm going to use the word grit again because that's what they show on this particular play. Looked like the ball may have broken the plane. But it doesn't matter. Unity with the big stop. Look at those white shirts. Low to the ground. Great way to be a great athlete in almost every sport is stay lower than your opponent. Just stay low. Wide base, low pad level. You can be really successful in football.
Well, if the Rockets want to get on the board, they're going to have to go 99 yards. They'll get out of the end zone, but not by much. Brown cartwheeled down after a pickup of about a yard.
We mentioned Brown's 1,776 yards. He's had some nice plays today. Binkley knifes in there in the end zone and holds that to a 1-yard gain.
Good look behind number 2, the quarterback Blake Kimball. He'll keep it himself. Kimball nudges his way out to the 5. It'll be 3rd and about 6.
And once again, the advantage Byron has. We see the little fake of the inside handoff. Kimball keeps himself. Picks up 3 to make this a bit more manageable, but the safeties of Byron, just like they were doing in the first half, they're playing 15, 18 yards deep, knowing they're protecting a lead.
Out of his own end zone. Kimball, big trouble. Boy, you just see Byron coming and coming and coming. How many times can you say Chandler Binkley's name on offense and defense?
Yeah, I was just going to say that. It's Binkley on offense. But no, look at him make a play again defensively. Just using that speed, that savvy, and that football IQ to come up and make a play, putting duress, Kimball under duress again and again tonight.
4th down, 6 yards to go. Long look to the sideline.
Trying to verbally draw him offside. That's what he's doing right there. See the hard count?
5:37 to play. Big lead, Byron. Unity on 4th down when we come back.
There's more here than meets the eye. Corn is in the food that nourishes us. It's in the medicine and vitamins and other products that sustain us. It's in the daily essentials that help us navigate and create in the world. It's renewable and sustainable, better for our world and our future. Corn is all this and more. And the best part? It's homegrown by local farm families, right here in Illinois.
It's here, the Menards Black Friday sale. Hurry in for best selection. Prices good through December 5th. Power all of your devices with this 30-pack of double or AAA batteries. They're just $3.98 after rebate. A bath set is the perfect gift to give this holiday season. These Dove men's and Axe bath sets are just $7.97 each. Check out these and more amazing Black Friday deals at Menards. Available in store only while supplies last.
Save big money at Menards.
Byron coach Jeff Boyer says he loves playing in these 3A championship ball games because, as you know, at the 4 o'clock kickoff, you start in the daylight. You end at night as dusk moves through. He just loves that drama, the look of it. And when he looks up at that scoreboard, he loves what he's seeing now. 28-7. 4th down. Remember now, Kimball is also the punter. However, they're chasing a big deficit. They're going to go for it here. from the end zone in trouble. Lenz under pressure. Pass incomplete, and Byron will take over. It was Jake Lenz chasing Blake Kimball through the end zone here at Husky Stadium.
And Kimball has had a few balls tonight that when they break down film, I'm sure his teammates thought could have been catches tonight. That's a ball that you would think on a normal situation would normally be gathered in by Dillard Rutschy, their all-state wide receiver.
Stay hungry, stay humble. And Byron 5:31 away from picking up the state title. Outside, Paulskill scoots in his third touchdown of this game. 5-yard touchdown run.
Have a night, Ethan Paulskill. A little option pitch right there. He knew where the end zone was at, and he found Pater. A little inside handoff fake, option pitch, touchdown.
So one play after Unity unable to pick up a first down, Byron hits the board once again.
Really good complementary football. The defense gets the stop. The offense gets the touchdown.
Extra point attempt. Nick Drake has been perfect all night long, and Byron has been near perfect. A 35-7 lead with 5:24 left in your 3A title game.
And their offense is going to get an awful lot of kudos, but their defense did a great job tonight, too, holding this Unity offense to just 7 points thus far.
Remember, those 7 points came on a drive that took 18 seconds, the final 18 seconds of the first half. And there's Paulskill's numbers. How about that? 66 yards on the ground, 63 in the air, throwing 3 touchdowns. 10 touches for 129 yards.
And he's not your feature guy. How about that? When that guy's not your feature, Paulskill's numbers aren't your feature guy. You know that Coach Boyer is feeling pretty good about his football team tonight. Jeff Boyer, 89 wins. I think he'll remember his 90th.
As we said, he was on that 1999 state championship team. He said his only goals, especially in these last 3 state championships, is he wants the kids that he's coaching to have that same experience he did as a player when he won a state title.
I think they're going to have that tonight. They have played complete in every facet of the game.
Now, this is a team that had to score in the quarterfinals with 9 seconds left to defeat Reed Custer 28-24. Then they had to score twice in the last 3:45 against IC Catholic. The final one, a touchdown scored with 5 seconds left to just get to this game. And then they have dominated here tonight.
They have put on a clinic tonight in all facets. It's Byron football at its best.
Kick out of bounds. Kicking team. They've elected to take 25 from the kick.
Joseph Ewers makes that call. Jack Smothers, Chuck Mallard, Randall Demier, and Kirk Ward. Congratulations, working your 3A championship game. 8 different crews here this weekend in DeKalb. Unity's given the ball up on downs, and each of the first 2 times they've had the ball. And here's Brown. He stumbles across the 50-yard line, and a flag goes down late. That may be a sideline warning. It was thrown right here on the near sideline, the Byron side of the field. We've been waiting for Brown to just get that one extra step, and that time couldn't quite get it. He picks up 17, however.
Yeah, he's a really nice back, really good physique. Runs hard downhill, but yet can shift his hips and make people miss in the open space.
Sideline infraction. Byron, 5-yard penalty.
So they had a warning earlier in the game, and this one results in a penalty. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone right for the Tigers here tonight. And if you came into a championship game saying that would be the lowest point of your night, you've had a pretty good night. Short pickup on first down for Brown. See all those stickers on the helmets for Unity. Those are given out late in the week following the previous week's game. And those Rockets, they are very, very possessive of those. Scott Hamilton says, if I forget somebody, I hear about it. They put the stickers on the helmets themselves, and it is quite the occasion and quite the accomplishment. No room to run here to the near side for Brown. Who else? Number 14. He doesn't go off the field. Ethan Paulskill.
And you know, Unity's been so good this year. Out of their 13 wins, as you see, there's no game because of Paulskill running this ball down. Out of their 13 games, only Monticello, Paxton Buckley Loader, and Mount Carmel were close games. Everything else, basically for Unity, they were total command of those football games. That's how dominating a season they have had.
Third and long. Third downs have been a problem tonight for the Rockets. How about that defense? Oh, let me check that number. Oh, yes, it's number 14, Paulskill.
I think everyone knows 1-4 right there tonight because he has been in your picture in your living room all night long. Both sides of the football, just flat out making plays on both sides of the ball.
The catch was made by Tyler Hench. Negative yardage, and it's another fourth down.
Hench goes their tall target. They can throw the ball up to him, get some 50-50 balls.
This time, Kimball will just kick it away. Ball will tumble to a stop, and we'll take a break. 3:15 to play in your 3A title game. It's a 35-7 lead for the Byron Tigers.
Third generation union labor. Love fishing and hunting, and love construction. All the benefits, the insurance, the pay.
Well, it's given me insurance that I've got for my kids. The money I make, I've been able to go on vacations when I want to.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
Coming to you from the campus of Northern Illinois University in DeKalb, Illinois, and this is your 3A championship, 35-7 Byron dominating Tolono Unity, and we'll have the 4A game coming up following this one. Scheduled kickoff around 7 o'clock, and that will match Joliet Catholic Academy. The Hilltoppers will be going after their 15th state championship. The Sacred Heart Griffin, their opponent, they'll be looking for their 6th. You can't get much more than that.
You going to stay around for that one?
Oh, I think I'll be here. I think we're going to see some points on the board. You'll see Joliet Catholic at the pounding run game. You'll see Sacred Heart Griffin putting the ball in the air. That is a game a lot of folks have been pointing to, not just because of the tradition, but because of the contrast in styles. You know, one style that we've seen tonight has been the style of running the ball. For Byron, the offensive line has been outstanding tonight. We talked about them a little bit earlier. Ball bounced to the outside and unable to stay in bounds. But the offensive line, we give credit, you know, just by way of mentioning names and their, you know, accomplishments. But how about the credit the offensive line gets in the first home playoff game every year at Byron High School? One of the great traditions in high school football.
Yeah, the hog trailer, they call it, and it's a time for the offensive line to shine.
Truly, it's a hog trailer, folks. They pull it from onto the track. All the offensive linemen are inside of this trailer, and as it comes down the track in the field, the trailer's rocking, the players are banging on it, crowd is yelling. The back opens up, and all the hogs, so to speak, come charging out of a great, great tradition. They did it twice this year. Usually it's just like a round one if they host a round one game. Twice this year also did it in the quarterfinals.
And that's a great way to feature an offensive line that has opened things up tonight for plus 300 yards. On the season, they averaged 315 on the ground. So the Hogs and the Hog Trailer, they deserve a little bit of kudos. 332 yards rushing for the Byron Tigers and the Hogs up front.
Coming to the near side, Binkley stays in bounds to keep the clock moving.
Nick Brass, once again, 74 out in front. We've called his name about 3 or 4 times in a positive note. Once he got a hold, which I don't think was, to be honest with you, he comes off the field right now for the first time, getting a lot of high fives at the 30-yard line from his team.
And how does this feel from number 21, Chandler Binkley? 2 years ago in this field, he was playing in that state championship ball game, the game where the Tigers fell to Williamsville. Heartbreak loss in that one. He is moments away from picking up the state championship. Pounding up the middle and across midfield. Byron keeps on coming.
Callum Abbasi comes in, gets his first touch, and bounces one to the outside, takes a pop, spins off at 360, and continues to get yards after contact. A bevy of backs they can throw at you.
How about Abbasi? He goes for 23 yards. Jeff Boyer getting a senior into the ball game.
And he contributes. Wow, what a great night for the Byron Tiger fans here in DeKalb on a great fall night for football.
Abbasi stays on the field. Rounding up the middle, positive yardage. Well, we talked about him all night long. Our Liuna player of the game. There he is, number 14 in the midst of that pile. That is Ethan Paulskill.
A little bit of everything for Ethan Paulskill tonight. Offense, defense. Fumbles, picks it up, and bounces his hand for a touchdown. That's when you know things are going well. Number 14. Have a night.
3 touchdowns for Paulskill. This is how the scoring opened for Byron tonight. The touchdown reception. Our Liuna player of the game. And a fumble, and Tolono Unity, well, they say they have it. However, officials are pointing, as we'll stay right here. There's Paulskill's numbers. 74 on the ground, 63 in the air, 3 touchdowns, 11 offensive touches.
137 yards total offense, doing it in a couple different ways, and he did it defensively as well. Victory formation for Byron and Jeff Boyer.
The Tigers so disappointed. Back in 2018, they came up short. In 2019, coming up short. They had to wait through a year to get back here to Northern Illinois University. And here in 2021, it's Byron, 35-7 winners. You are the 3A state champs in Illinois. And how good must that feel? You can see how good it feels. Nick Brass showing the emotion, a perfect 14-0 season. Jeff Boyer won a state title as a player and now as the head coach of the Byron Tigers.
And you see a little bit of tears of joy in the bleachers right now. Hugs, handshakes, high fives all around. The sight of a champion right there. The championship performance it was tonight.
On the other side of the field, how hard it is. 6 times Tolono Unity has made it to the state championship ball game. And they will come up short once again. 35-7 the final.
Gutsy effort by Unity. It all comes down to Byron's running attack. And quite honestly, their defense of popping it in, because Unity just really struggled staying on the field, not being able to convert third downs on any kind of consistent basis. And when they don't convert on third down, they turn the ball back over to Byron. Byron's time of possession was just incredible tonight.
You know, and I think you saw defensively, as the game wore on, it seemed as though the Byron defense got faster, they hit harder, they smelled it, and they made sure that Unity really never had a shot here in the second half.
Well, Byron just excelled in all facets of the game. I think Unity just found a team executing at high levels. You mentioned those two nail-biters they had to get here, but it all culminated with a championship performance in every facet of the game tonight for the Byron Tigers and Jeff Boyer.
Our LIUNA player of the game, Ethan Paulsko, is standing by with our Donnie Tillman. Donnie.
All right, thanks, guys. Talk about this game, Ethan. I mean, you did a little bit of everything tonight.
Well, you know, it's my lineman, Nick Bratch right there. He did a great job. I was mostly open on every single thing. I just ran around them. They did the hard work. They hit them. So I'm just glad that I had such great teammates that I've spent 7 years with, and I'm just really happy we were able to pull it out in front of all of our fans and family.
Mostly open means you get into the end zone. It has to be a great feeling, right?
Yeah, I mean, that first touchdown probably felt the best because I wasn't sure going into this game. When we keep adding on, I just got happier and happier, and I can't describe the feeling it is. It's just amazing.
Well, champion must feel pretty good.
Yeah, it does. I've never felt anything like this before, you know? I've never really won anything this big or done anything this important. I'm just glad that we're able to do it for our town and for all of our friends and family.
All right, go celebrate. Congratulations. All right, guys, take it away.
Thank you very much, Ethan Paulsko, for really hitting it on the head as to what high school sports is all about. Jeff Boyer gets his state championship. It comes in 2021. Big time, 35-7 over Tolono Unity.
At Illinois State University, our legacy is one of preparing students to create, to explore, to lead, to make an impact. Our students graduate on time, find success in their field, and make a difference in the world. That's our legacy. What will yours be? Create your legacy at Illinois State University.
There's more here than meets the eye. Corn is in the food that nourishes us. It's in the medicine and vitamins and other products that sustain us. It's in the daily essentials that help us navigate and create in the world. It's renewable and sustainable, better for our world and our future. Corn is all this and more. And the best part? It's homegrown by local farm families, right here in Illinois.
It's here, the Menards Black Friday sale. Hurry in for best selection. Prices good through December 5th. These Mucklucks ladies' boots are warm and comfortable and come in a variety of styles. They're only $19.99 each. Stock up on toys for the little ones. Assorted Barbie dolls are just $2.99 each. Check out these and more amazing Black Friday deals at Menards. Available in-store only while supplies last.
Save big money at Menards.
We know it's difficult to decide where to invest first each year, but your farm and family depend on it. We want you to have your most successful season yet, and that's why we've cataloged over 12 million corn plants and 20,000 germinating seeds. Whether you're just beginning to monitor equipment performance or fine-tuning your equipment, our dealers are here to help. This is your year to know that you're doing the best you possibly can for your farm and your family.
Tolono Unity just about ready to receive their trophy, and you can add that to a trophy case. It includes 5 other state championship game trophies, a second-place finish here in 2021. Previous appearances here, 2000, 2005, 09, 12, and 2015. And this time they really came up against a powerful team, a team that Scott Hamilton, the head coach for Unity, said we haven't seen a whole lot of that type of offense. We know how good the northern half of the state is in terms of the offenses they run up here, but they'll pick up yet another trophy. 6 trophies in 20 years is a pretty good situation.
Well, Scott Hamilton just has an incredible program with incredible consistency. He's done a magnificent job with this team, and anytime you get to the state finals and you bring home a trophy, which they've done those times you just mentioned, runner-up trophy, they ought to feel really good about their season, their community.
And how about this? They turn around, they face the Byron Tigers and applaud for the team that they just battled with for 48 minutes.
And, everybody's going to talk about sportsmanship, and that starts with the head coach. That starts with Scott Hamilton teaching his student athletes what's important. And that's what makes the Illinois High School Association student athletes the organization it is, because of the lessons that great coaches teach.
So the medals now around the necks of the captains for Byron, and head coach Jeff Boyer wearing a medal around his neck, probably very similar to the one he picked up in 1999 when he won it as a player. And indeed, he is going to say his kids this year are going to get to experience what he did back in '99.
Not a better picture we find when the championship trophy goes up for the first time. And I'm going to tell you, it'll be lifted a whole bunch of times over the next night, days, and weeks ahead.
The entire roster are going to get some fingerprints on that trophy. And speaking of Jeff Boyer, he is standing by with Donnie Tillman.
All right, I'm joined by the state champion head coach of the Byron Tigers, Jeff Boyer. You're a champion already, but how does it feel to have these kids that you coach win a championship?
It's unreal. So proud of all of them. We've had some tough ones over the years, and for the kids to come back this year and do this is just amazing. Two of the wins that we had along the way, I mean, just unreal.
You talked about making some adjustments at halftime. What did you see in the second half that really helped your team?
We didn't make any adjustments. We said we were just going to come out and do what we do. That was the attitude all week in practice. We're who we are, and this is what we're going to do. And the kids performed.
Why change things when they work, right?
That's right. That's right.
What's just the feeling right now? I mean, obviously you're just soaking it in, but as you mentioned, to see these guys hug and celebrate a championship, I mean, for you it has to mean so much.
A lot of hard work over the years with this crew, and these guys, they deserve it. They've worked hard, and they proved tonight that they're the best in 3A, so I'm proud of them.
All right, well, Coach, congratulations, and enjoy it with your team. All right, I'll send it back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Donnie. That is a happy bunch of Tigers down there for Byron as they made a short trip here to DeKalb to claim this Class 3A state title. And Mark, we've talked about offensive numbers. We talked about prior to the ball game, Unity along with Byron. It's all about the offense, but sometimes we neglect to talk about the defense. That was huge tonight for the Tigers.
I tell you what, the Tigers put hats to the football tonight. They did it with speed. They did it with size on the inside. They did it with gang tackling the football. Look at that pop. Kaboom. Just hard-hitting action tonight for Byron, putting Kimball under duress time and time again. And when a catch was made, no yards after the catch.
So defensively, Byron just kept on coming. The only points scored came on a truly last-second touchdown pass at 37 yards to close out the first half for Unity. They're your state champions. So we've talked about the line. We've talked about the backs. Let's take a look at Andrew Clonch along with Chandler Binkley and Ethan Paulskill, what they did here tonight in this 3A title game.
Well, there's the fullback give. Nothing but straight-ahead power football running behind the big hogs up front. Clonch with the first touchdown.
That's Braden Smith going up over the top on a short touchdown with 18 seconds of play in the first half. Chandler Binkley, what more can you say about Binkley clapping out a great career here at Byron?
A little counter etch, and then he takes a little toss sweep. Another toss sweep out in front, and he knows how to square his shoulders and then throw his shoulders out in open space. He can make you miss.
This is Binkley along with Clonch going both ways. Binkley, you saw him on a number of tackles. This is a 48-yard run for Binkley. He was finally chased down. However, that set up yet another score, and this is the score it was. Ethan Paulskill, we just saw him moments ago. He went both ways, and they just seem to get stronger and stronger and stronger. And this is the one that Paulskill really liked. That was the opening touchdown of the game.
Yeah, Paulskill house hunting 3 different times tonight, through the air, on the ground, on a pitch. Just able to know how to get in the front door of the end zone. And his big lineman loves it.
Nick Brass, we've talked about him all night, and we've talked about the Tigers. 35-7, your final score. Now make sure you stick around. We have a 4A ball game that you're going to like points. You're going to get them on the ground and in the air, guaranteed. 35-7, your final. Back with more from Husky Stadium after this.
It all starts here in the woods of Illinois.
walnut, hickory, oak.